You see what's happening to women. You see what's happening to children. It's a horrible situation, and Mexico could stop it right at their southern border. They have a southern border, and they have a border that could be very well structured. It's very easy for them to stop people from coming up, and they don't choose to do it. Well, we're not going to give them hundreds of billions of dollars and tell them that they're not going to use their strong immigration laws to help the United States. So there's a very good likelihood that I'll be closing the border next week, and that'll be just fine with me.
That is a crisis. Why are we talking about closing the border? Because not for spite and not to try and undo what's happening, but to simply say, look, we need the people from the ports of entry to go out and patrol in the desert where we don't have any wall. We hate to say we told you so, but we told you so.
Isn't this also self-defeating? Taking away aid from those countries ultimately will make the migration crisis worse.
Look, there's a lot of good ways to help solve this problem. Congress could do it, but they're not going to. Mexico could help us do it. They need to do a little bit more. Honduras could do more. Nicaragua could do more. El Salvador could do more. And if we're going to give these countries hundreds of millions of dollars, we would like them to do more. That, Jake, I would respectfully submit to you, is not an unreasonable position.
We have never seen a surge like this. It's coming from the Northern Triangle companies. How can people deny what they see, which is these caravans day by day, the people coming from the Northern Triangle countries and trying to come through this country? And there are very deplorable conditions that many of them are facing.
Yeah, but you're going to make the conditions worse.
The conditions are already awful. The conditions are already awful.
When I went down to the border, we have a crisis. We need more barriers, so we have operational control, we need more people, and we need more technology. I'm very disappointed that I walked into this job, 3 months ago with the government shut down, and the Democrats don't want to give any money for border security. That's wrong.
Well, we're going to do everything we can to stop it. It's totally absurd. Look, you have
How can you stop
terrible,
it? The state department says they're already trying to enact the cuts.
Well, you can stop it by overriding what he is doing and making sure that we fund these programs.
When the president says he's going to close the border, that is a totally unrealistic boast on his part. What we need to do is focus on what's happening in Central America, where 3 countries are dissembling before our eyes and people are desperately coming to the United States. The president's cutting off aid to these countries will not solve that problem.